Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of different things have happened in my life and that have changed my perspective, and timing is everything. I'm a big believer in that, and I think after the Australian Open, I was really hoping that we'd get the opportunity to play a home Fed Cup tie, but that wasn't meant to be. That wasn't the case, and I just knew that for me the time was right. I'd given absolutely everything that I could to this sport, and I knew that it wouldn't be fair to my team and the people that have invested so much time and energy into my life to not be 100% committed for them. So it's been a hell of a journey. I wouldn't change a thing, and I certainly have no regrets. Yeah, I mean, we'd been in discussions for a while. Like I said in the video that was released, post after Wimbledon, my perspective changed a lot, and there was this beautiful challenge of trying to play the Australian Open and trying to win an Australian Open, which was always another goal of mine, and to do that as a team and to do that with the people that meant so much to me was incredible. So it was just, there is no perfect way, there is no perfect timing, but this was our perfect way, and it was a great finish.
Actually, you mentioned there might have been some, you're going to reveal some news today.
What news is that?
Other news behind the decision, is there nothing?
No, I've said exactly what I wanted to say. I'm an open book. I'm not hiding anything. I've got no secrets. I am just so proud of all of the work that I've done with my team. We've done this together right from the start, have enjoyed every single minute. And like I said, we have no regrets. We've achieved so much together, and it's been a lot of fun along the way. Question over here, sorry.
Ash, when you did that winner, Australian Open, you're on the board. I know you're in the moment, but did it occur to you when you soaked that in that might have been the last game of competitive tennis? I mean, it sounds like you were well thinking about it at that point. Yeah,
yes and no. I think that moment I was fully engrossed. It was such an incredible moment to share with so many people in the crowd. That crowd, the final of the Australian Open was like nothing I've ever played in front of before, and it was so much fun to enjoy that with them, as well as my team, but it was, a brilliant way to finish.
This is not a
just one over here, sorry.
Reaction to, like, 8 months
You go.
8 months on the road last year, and then the glare of the Australian Open. You say then, cut them up. You think that maybe there could be concerns of rings down the track?
How so? What do you mean?
Just the fact that you're away from your team for 8 months. You came back and you had to win almost really during the Australian Open because you won in the summer. People that pushed me over the edge. Maybe away from the game for a year or so, I might reconsider.
I've never been a prisoner. I have so much love and support, and I'm so lucky to get so much love and support here in Australia, and so many people have made my career so much more fun, and being able to share that with them and experience that with them made it all the better. And I think the Australian public allowed me to be myself. They allowed me to make mistakes, they allowed me to be imperfect, and it just made it so much more fun, and it really did make that Australian Open so much more enjoyable for all of us to be able to go, you know what, this is one last crack, let's see what we can do, and it was really cool. I'm excited. I'm excited for what's next, for my next chapter as Ash Barty the person and not the athlete. And I mean, I hit as recently as 10 days ago. So yeah, I mean, I will forever be connected to tennis. I'll never stop loving the sport. I'll never stop hitting tennis balls. I just won't be doing it selfishly for me to try and progress my career. It'll be for different reasons, and I can't wait to get out there with young girls and young boys and contribute in different ways. I'm really excited to have more time to do that, and I can't wait to get out on court and teach my nieces and nephews and hope that tennis brings them the same love that it brought me.
Ash, obviously tennis is quite a grueling schedule in terms of travel, and being a proud Ipswich girl and Queensland girl, are you keen to get back home and spend some time there and maybe get a few rounds in one-teamer?
I've never played a one-teamer, but no, look, I've always been a homebody. And this is where I recharge. This is always where I've got my energy from. But I'm really excited to reacquaint myself with my mum and dad and my sisters and my nieces and nephew, and spend quality time with them as a person. And like I said, a new chapter for Gary and I, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Ash, you've talked about your perspective changing after winning Wimbledon last year, but the whole world changed a bit in 2020 with COVID. You had that extended break at home. Did that give you a little taste of what things could maybe be like if you did this?
Maybe my taste was last time I retired, but no. Look, I'm so excited for what's to come next. I'm so grateful for everything that tennis has given me. I've given everything to the sport, and it's given me so much more in return, and I'm so grateful to that. And now I have the opportunity of new challenges, which I'm really excited for.
Ash, from NI TV, do you see any parallels between yourself and Mark Keller, both 25 at the time, and what makes you hope in terms of your project on people and providing leadership and empowerment for them?
It is impossible to compare people. It's impossible to compare careers. Everyone's been so unique in their journeys, and everyone's had different challenges along the way, but I know that my contribution with the Aboriginal and Indigenous side of our sport will only grow. I'm really excited for that. I'm really excited to have the opportunity to give Indigenous youth and Aboriginal youth around our nation more opportunity to get into the sport, and that's something that we'll work on down the track, but I am excited to spend more time in that space. You have to wait and see. I'm not giving you everything right now. It's all right. You can be patient. Patience is a virtue. We'll see.
Have you ruled out another sport though, like cricket or AFL's been banned around, like, or are you done as being an athlete? I've
seen some brilliant photoshops as a jockey, lawn bowls. I've seen a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I love sport. I'm a sport nut, like a lot of Australians are. I'll be glued to it. I've always been an athlete in the sense of trying different things, but we'll see how we go.
Ash, you talked about in your interview yesterday that, in the press release of 3 weeks ago, you said your body hadn't quite recovered the way you liked after Kosovo. In terms of physically, there's nothing in terms of that aspect that is holding you back from potentially playing tennis in that back into the position, or is this a little bit?
No, that was an old injury that we've repeatedly over my career had to manage, and that was the truth. After the Australian Open, it just didn't heal quite as well as I would have liked, and I didn't get to get back on court until a couple of weeks ago. So, that's what I mean. We're not hiding behind anything. The thing is, I have given everything that I can to this sport. I'm absolutely spent and just have nothing more to give, and I'm really excited now for what comes next, and the new challenges.
Talk about some of the messages you've received from your contemporaries on the tour, what they've said to you, and whether there's been any indication whether you've picked up any vibe from your fellow contenders that this is a great way to go out, and they'd like to perhaps do the same thing, something similar.
Everyone is unique. I've been so lucky to have so many messages of support from the people that I spent so much time with. We spent weeks and weeks and weeks together every year, competed against each other, tried to bring out the best in each other, and what really brought a smile to my face was the messages. Not often did they mention our matches or the times we spent on court together. It was more getting to know the athletes as people and building relationships with them as people. And some of my best mates I will miss, but I'm sure that our paths will cross once again, whether it's down under here or on their side of the world. So I think it's going to be exciting now for new opportunities and new challenges for all of us. But it was really nice to get so many incredible messages. I've been a very sport girl. Yeah, I have missed out on a few things, but I've been able to experience and had the opportunity to experience so much more. And now that's just a bit of a shift. I get to experience more time at home and spend more time at home with my family, which is exciting, and kind of put my energy into different contributions. You have to wait and see. Be patient. It's all right.
How did you go down with the nieces, and was that when you told them that you're going to be around a lot more?
Yeah, they were excited. I think that we've been having tennis lessons the last few weeks, so they've been excited about that. And Lucy, my eldest niece, had just said to me, she goes, "Oh, that's nice. It'll be nice to see someone else at number one. She already loves her tennis. She already loves her sport." loves to share when it's on her terms. But no, look, I'm excited to be home with them, spend time with them as Auntie Ash. That's how they know me, that's how they love me, and I'm really excited for that.
Craig, have you got another world number one waiting for this?
No, look, nothing. Sorry. Yeah, look, nothing. I haven't thought past today, really. Yeah, I'll have to sit back and take a look. But hopefully, what Ash has done has inspired the next person to come out and play. But yeah, I probably won't be involved in that. I sort of started, like she said, after Wimbledon. I mean, that was an obvious goal for us, and once she achieved it, it was, I think, once we got to the Olympics, it sort of hit home for me that there wasn't much left in her. The motivation wasn't there, except when she played doubles with Storm and mixed with John Peers. Her singles really went by the wayside. She wasn't fast, so I sort of felt that she'd climbed where she needed to get to, and it was going to be a hard slog to keep her involved. And yeah, so I sort of felt it was coming, and we'd sort of discussed things. I mean, Ash probably still remembers, but even after her first Grand Slam French, I'd actually prepared this really when we went down on court together the first time I saw her, this speech about how profound this was going to be and what it meant to her. And the first thing she said to me was, "Can I retire now?" So I sort of went, "Oh, hang on, I'm not ready for that." So yeah, look, it's not a shock for me. Like, Ash does her own thing, and when we started together, she wanted to do it the way she wanted to do it. And yeah, look, I think it's the right time. Like, I think she won the Aussie Open for everyone, not just for her. I think that was for everyone else. And yeah, I don't think there's anything left in the tank for her.
You think that she retires playing arguably the most dominant
Yep.
Australian Open campaign I've got to set in
No.
the first 2 weeks. Like,
Yeah,
the fact that she was playing such a competitive tennis,
yeah.
she go around these things. I can't think of anyone who's retired at such peak in their sport.
Yeah, I think Borg did something similar, but he probably did it for different reasons. He didn't want to play too much. So yeah, look, it's happened before, but yeah, look, knowing Ash and I mean, Ash is a tennis player, but it's not who she is. So there's lots of other elements to her and to her life. So I just know that she's made the right decision for her, and that's probably the best thing she could have done.
Given you knew her mindset after Wimbledon and how extraordinary then does that make you?
Yeah, look, unbelievable. It was really difficult to do the pre-season for the lead up to the for the Aussie summer circuit, and she just put her head down and went super hard. And I feel the hardest thing was trying to motivate her, to get a spark to go, hey, you need to be out there, because her tennis and her mindset, she was so relaxed and so easygoing with it all. It was almost like she didn't care whether she won or lost, but she obviously did. But yeah, like I said, I think the Australian summer was for everyone else and not for her.
Bill, sorry.
That's right. You go.
Questions for juniors that Ash's journey can convey that coaching juniors that learn from what she went.
Yeah, look, I mean, there's probably lots, probably too much to put into. Juniors coming through, hopefully they've seen what Ash has done and understand that you can be yourself and you can continue on a path that heads you, and you don't have to be number one in the world. You just need to be the best version of you. And that was really what we were about. It was never about the success, it was just trying to find the best that Ash could be, and it turned out that she's the best there is. So I think all people just need to sit back and look at that. But yeah, the journey's tough. It's not easy. I mean, it's extremely hard. What Ash has done is unbelievable, the amount of work she puts in. So it's not an easy journey, but yeah, it's certainly fulfilling.
Right, you see on the men's tour this insatiable, like 20 Grand Slams plus isn't enough.
Yeah.
And they're winning and winning and winning. What does it say to you about Ash as a person, that her cup is full now, that she doesn't need to be this sort of insatiable tennis machine to fulfill validated as
Yeah, I think it speaks volumes for who she is. Yeah, look, I mean, how many Grand Slams are enough? So, I mean, we're amazed at, we've seen Rafa, you know, at the French and what he's done, and to know how hard it is to win one Grand Slam, to go out there and do what he's done, I mean, that's incredible. But yeah, look, it was never about the successes, or it was about fulfilling Ash's dreams, and she basically did that. I hope so. Yeah, I hope. You know, there's a lot of girls who play a similar game, and that was to our advantage in that Ash could certainly take advantage of not having to change too much her style and adding the variety in, which caused trouble for them. But now I hope the next generation sees that there shouldn't be any limits on what you do. You don't have to follow the same path that everyone else has done. And yeah, look, let's hope the next generation is as talented as Ash.
Any more questions for Ash?
Yeah, Ash.
Ash, with your ranking, what happens to that? Will we ask the WTA to take it on the list, or just sort of let it drop down on the rank?
No, yeah, my name will be taken off the list in the next ranking cycle. So it's going to be an exciting time for the WTA Tour with a new number one, and it's going to be a really cool period for them now. But we've done everything that we've needed to on our side with them. We've worked with the WTA Tour, and they've made my journey so enjoyable and made it really comfortable. They made me feel comfortable in being myself. And yeah, now it's time for me to drop off and pursue other things.
Ash Barty said yesterday, perfect Fridays, 18 holes of a couple of beers, and Richmond winning Friday.
Not a bad day, is it? Not a bad day.
Actually went to Illinois early in the years, and we read about what that meant to you. In terms of this decision, was that a point where you maybe really reflected about what you can give back, and you had wanted to do? Was that?
I've always wanted to have the time to contribute more in other ways, and I think now I've got that opportunity, and I've been fortunate enough to have so many opportunities given to me from tennis, and now I'm ready to really give back in ways that I'm passionate about, and visiting Uluru and being up in the community was just incredible. That's what lights me up inside, that's what makes me happy, and we've done a few of those trips now, and I can't wait to do a few more.
Ash, we know you spoke about Nicholas and their reaction, but what about Gary and your parents and the people that have seen you kind of from a young age, 4-year-old, even Jim Joyce, people like that? How did they react when you kind of told them and came to that reality?
We're all such a tight-knit group. Everyone's very much on the same wavelength, and they all knew. Obviously, it's been in my thought process for a while. Like Ty said, we'd been chatting about it for a few months, and they knew. It didn't make it any easier to tell them officially, but they knew, and they've been incredibly supportive of me and have been every step of the way of my profession, and that doesn't change for me as a person either.
Ash, Yvonne said yesterday that you'd talk to her or she'd talk to you, and she didn't want to steal your moment by saying anything, which is a very Yvonne thing to say, I guess, isn't it? Did you just have a conversation? Was that like a courtesy call to inform her, or did she help you come to this decision?
I just called her and wanted to have a chat with her, and obviously she's been incredibly supportive, as Roger has been as well. They're incredible people. I'm very lucky to have them in my corner.
What she meant to you as a mentor?
She's just been incredible. Yvonne always knows the right thing to say at the right time. She's always been there for me, but never been in the way. She's never tried to impose herself. She's always just been someone who has been there for me, and I'm so grateful and can't wait to spend a bit more time with her now.
Have you got a wedding date, Pete?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Coming up soon?
You have to wait and see.
Will it be in Australia?
You'll have to wait and see.
Any more questions? We might jump into a nice photo of Ash and Pies if that's okay. So we'll reset for that and reframe for that.
Easy.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Great.